allow the two children to attend the budget every year.
It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay.
She
Off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go sama us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This man not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Aha. Now you not done here. All these bad politicians, then we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want to make the common.
Oh yo yo, Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Good morning and welcome to Maiyegun's Diary today. So from wherever you are joining me from, this is Maiyegun live. So this morning I want to load you up, give you the real story about the coup in Mali. And what is that? Or what does that have to do with Nigeria? A lot. And because of this, this latest from Mali, from Bamako, right now, they have stopped those who are carrying weapons around Aso Rock now. They can no longer just carry weapons. They have put Aso Rock on red alert. You know what red alert means? It means that around Aso Rock right now, you would think say Nigeria just experienced military mutiny. You hear them this morning. So before I start, let me quickly take you to Bamako. 2-3 weeks ago, Boko Haram left Nigeria, where those victims of the Southern Kaduna killing were protesting that the government wasn't protecting them. While they were protesting, Boko Haram was on his way to Bamako to go and settle political crisis caused by the same thing he is doing in Nigeria by the government of Mali, who happened to be his brother. So what happened? Boko Haram went there. Before Boko Haram went there to go and make peace, right? Jolantan has been frequenting Bamako. There were times that he even took Madame Peche with him to Bamako to go and make peace. What was the peace Goodluck Jolantan was selling to them in Mali? He was selling the same fraudulent peace they sold to Nigerians. Don't let us cause wahala. Don't let us cause bloodbath. Meanwhile, people are being killed by terrorists. Corruption is at the highest level ever in Mali. And they have seen that their government has begun arresting opposition leaders. Opposition, whoever speak up against the president was arrested. Meanwhile, terrorists, Boko Haram terrorists, were they were becoming stronger and stronger and stronger in Mali. Just same way they are in Nigeria. People no longer safe. Guess what? The whole thing that caused the end of the government of Keita in Mali, do you know that it was actually because of the crisis in the north, the northern Mali, where terrorists are reigning supreme, and the president, like Boko Haram, was giving excuses and blaming people until the opposition rallied themselves together and they went for an election and they defeated him. When they defeated him, he used the military to stay in power, intimidated everybody, arrested those he could arrest, and intimidated the citizens. He stopped them from protesting. They did everything they are doing in Nigeria right now. That was what they did in Mali. Okay? Everything going on in Nigeria right now is what is going on in Mali. Until the people, so after the election, they defeated him. So people began protesting. They call out for protest. This will not be accepted. Oh, it's because they lost the election. Just the same way the Buharidins and the Buhari are saying in Nigeria today, the Buhari idiots. Oh, it's because he lost election. If you lose election, you go and queue again. When you lose election or you get rigged out of an election, and the people who rig themselves in are committing crime against the country, you don't go away and stay away, you idiot. You challenge them. You don't cower away and run away. That is what PDP did because they are thieves. 2019 election was popularly seen as a rigged election. But the opposition in Nigeria, who happen to be very much not different from the criminals in government, are very much comfortable. They would rather scream and shout on the pages of newspaper. Online, like myself, Maiyegun, me, I don't get any power. I don't even get people I could mobilize. I can't mobilize 1 million people. But what do you call it? 13 million of you voted for PDP. But now that they are killing you, now that they are kidnapping you, now that they have economically destroyed you, where is PDP? Where is the opposition? Where are the 13 million people who voted for PDP? That was what they did in Mali. They call out everybody. Shebi, you voted for us. You didn't vote for this criminal. They say, yes, we didn't vote for the criminal. Then come out. He has rigged us. Come out. End the government. A year later, the government fell. He rigged himself second time. So, you know, this is where this whole story started. In 2012, there was this local terrorist group called the Tuareg. And they were like the Boko Haram in Nigeria. As Boko Haram was killing and killing and killing in Nigeria, the Tuareg criminals were also killing and killing and killing in the northern Mali. So that led to a mutiny. There is this military camp that is just 12 kilometers to the country's capital in Bamako. So this particular camp seems to have been raising and breeding revolutionary soldiers for years. In 2012, what they did, they staged a mutiny that challenged the government of the time. That was the government that mutiny, that protest, that shutting down of the country in 2012 was the reason why Keita became their president in 2013. So in 2013, he won an election as the new phase of Mali, the new phase of the country that will never, ever give room to terrorists to kill any Malian. Just same way Boko Haram told you that all you needed was change or chain in 2015 for them to end terrorism, for them to end corruption, for them to end, all this looting and all of that. That was what they told you, wasn't it? Yes. The same thing were told the Malians in 2012, 2013. So they gave this guy the power. Immediately he became their president. The problem escalated like Nigeria. They are no longer dealing with Tuareg. They are now dealing with so many kind of terrorist organization. Now, for 5 years, they were managing him. They were complaining. They were managing him. Malian soldiers were being killed by terrorists. Just same way Fulani terrorists are killing soldiers in Nigeria. They were doing the same thing in Mali. In 2018, last year, there was an election. At that time, the whole country concluded that the president has failed. The government has failed them. Corruption has skyrocketed. People in government who became part of government due to the revolution, the mutiny of the soldiers, the protest of the people in 2012, those who came to power, like in Nigeria, those who came to power in Nigeria due to the revolution of 2015, they became more powerful than the people that gave them the power. They started talking down on them. They started arresting people who questioned their decisions. They started killing people who tried to take them up on these atrocities. So what happened? Another election came in 2018. And they mobilized again. And they defeated him. But he refused to go. He changed the result, used the military to rig the election, intimidated the voters, public like plain sight rigging. That was when the opposition called for protest again, national protest, that he must step down. That was what your Atiku didn't do. Atiku, part of the criminals who brought Boko Haram to power, the man that confessed that he gave Boko Haram 6 billion naira for 2015 election and 2 of his own private jet. When Tifnumbu Jaga bandit of Lagos will never give Boko Haram his private jet for campaign. These are public record. Go and check them. Atiku confessed to that. Then he ran against Boko Haram as the one that will save your lives. Eventually, 13 million or 13.5 million of you agreed with him that indeed it could change your life. Immediately after they rigged you out, where is your Atiku? He is somewhere there now, Atiku, in Dubai, tweeting, calling, texting, and telling you, oh, you can lie on my shoulder. Nigerian youth, I have my shoulder for you to climb on. In Dubai, that is not what happened in Mali. So they then tried to use their regular and usual diplomatic fraud. Criminals who are leading Africa. Bunch of rogues who are leading and ruining Africa, especially in West Africa. With what we have seen today, they came together and said, well, you know what? The soldiers cannot do that. So what happened? Between last year and this year, between 2018 between 2018 and 2020, they dragged on and dragged on and dragged on, tried to convince the people, don't worry, let him finish his second term. When he finish, another person can do it. Let's say we don't want bloodshed. We don't want people to die. We don't blah, 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 blah. If you try to change him, it's going to cause bloodbath. People are going to get killed. Meanwhile, people are being killed though. But those West African mofos, they didn't speak about that. They are more interested in him losing power, losing favor, because he will no longer be part of their club, the club of, failures. So, Joe Lantan, another failed president from Nigeria, was appointed as a peacemaker to go and sell the same peace they sold to him in 2015 to go and sell the same thing to the opposition in Mali, to stop the protest, to work with government. They will give you something. We will solve the problem. We will do this, we will do that. Those who are dead, we will try and wake them up again for you. The same lie they told Jonathan of Otuoke then. He went there, they were like, we have your story. We know your story. Who the hell are you? You want us to accept those who stole our vote? And they also deny us the right as citizens, the right to life, the right to gather, or the right to right to association. They are denying us our right after they rig our election, and you flew from Nigeria to come and tell us to work with them for peace. How can you have peace with someone who stole from you? They sent the bad guy away. And as he was landing in Abuja yesterday, that same military camp, the one I'm going to look up for the name now, the military camp next to the country's capital. I'll pick that up now. It is called the Kati camp. Kati camp is like a military cantonment, just 14 kilometers away from Bamako. Rose, a soldier, a colonel, is actually the one who is the deputy, more or less like the deputy commander for that camp. A young man, 25 years old. I know some of you are saying he's over 30, he's over this, he's over that. Whatever. The official information out there says he's 25. So I'm not going to say, well, he's 40, he's 80. Whatever you want to call him, call him. All right? A young man named Malik. Let me pick up that name again, because all these names as well, they get as view. So, yeah. His name is Malik Diao. I don't know if I pronounced that right. You know what happened? He is not the controller of the place. So he is not even close to any military hierarchy. They gave him, he's a colonel, right? He's not close. He has superiors, even in that camp, right? You know what they did first? They first took over the camp. That was when they said it was a mutiny. They took over the camp, arrested all the military heads that are available at that time, who are loyal to the president. They arrested all of them, including the defense minister. Then, immediately after, it's just 14 kilometers away, they just marched to the state capital. There were protests already on the side. They marched to the state capital. When they got to the presidential palace, just something like your own Aso Rock. You see how they make that Aso Rock look? They make that Aso Rock look like it's impenetrable. That Aso Rock, they make it look like, if you try to get to Aso Rock, they will kill you. If you know how many gates you will reach before you get to Aso Rock, you are as dumb as anything. There is no way that is impenetrable when the people come, when they are ready. Listen, when they are ready, Aso Rock will be more than open. Like Aso Rock will be so open that even that your bigger market, that your local market in your village, we no get a gate, we no get entrance, we no get exit. Everywhere na entrance, everywhere na exit. Aso Rock will be more open than that when the people are ready to take it over. You see those soldiers holding guns, all those ones you said, they will run away. I'll play you a video from Mali. Watch this. When the soldiers marched and the criminals protecting the president, his prime minister, they couldn't stop them. Yes, they couldn't stop them. This is what happened.
Olha
Ile kata bana.
Sorry about that. The video got covered at some point. That was the president and his own prime minister being driven out of the presidential palace. They were driven straight from that place. They drove them from there to that camp, that Kati camp, and they locked them up there. As criminals that they are. Same thing that must happen to Boko Haram, that must happen to Oshibajo, which is a fake Pastor Ruga. He must be arrested with Boko Haram. They must arrest the Senate President of Nigeria. They must also arrest the Speaker and his own deputy, Senate President and his deputy, right? They have to get all of them arrested, get a Buratai arrested, arrest every goddamn service chief that you have. If those of you soldiers who are being killed, and you watch them free the terrorists that are killing you. As you are right there in the trenches, fighting, trying to defend the country. At the same time, they are releasing the terrorists that put you in that on that field. Now, if you have any mutiny to stage, this is the time you will stage it. Nigerians will rise and support you. They will bring down this hegemony, and it will open door at that time for everybody to decide what they want to do with the country. This is what happened. I'm not really in support of a military coup, but let me tell you something. In a barbaric society, or in a lawless country like Nigeria, where your civilians, your criminal leaders are worse than terrorists, then would now turn around to criminalize you, turn you to criminals that they hunt down on the streets. They kill you like you are the terrorist. They pamper the terrorist, just to let you know that they are the real terrorists. And if you want to fight terrorists or terrorism, to defeat terrorists, it must be with a superior firepower. And those who are trained to do that are many, many of you who are cowardly right now, thinking you are serving Nigeria, whereas you are just buying time for your own death. Eventually, you will be sacrificed to those you think you are stopping from taking over the country. They've already taken over the country. Malians, one way or the other, they are reactionary. You see, when politicians tells you that you can continue to try in error, continue to try until you get it right, it's because they are benefiting from it. Destroy them. Destroy them. Destroying them is not destroying your country. They are destroying your country already. Are you with me? Right now in Abuja, from the report that is flying about in the dark world, right now in Abuja, Abuja is on the red alert. Those special strike force, as they love to call them, those ones that will first try to save the president if anybody tries to come in and all of that, yeah, they are ready on red alert right now. Anything will fly. If any plane fly over Aso Rock, anyhow, they will shoot it down right now because it is coming home. Everything that took place in Mali is taking place in Nigeria. But it is just that people are yet to find that common strength, that common voice to push it. The Northerners who are watching me, who are still very much thinking, I'm glad today, when we say Northerners, there are Northerners who are not in agreement with what is going on. No, let me be honest with you. Now, because say there are not too many, that is why their voice and their voices seems to be drowned. They are there too, who disagree completely with madness going on. Apart from debate online alimajiris, apart from those ones, there are genuine Northerners that are ready today, tomorrow, if they make up the number to destroy that those criminals in power. Trust me, there are Northerners. You will find them, except if you just feel like, well, maybe you have been so blinded with your belief and the whole thought that you can use one brush or one paint to paint entire tribe. There are people there who disagree completely with the madness going on. The people who destroy the government of Mali are reacting because of what is going on in northern Mali. Northern Mali is where terrorists are reigning supreme, not southern Mali. Corruption of the government affects the whole country, affects the soldiers. Their salaries are unpaid. They are ill-equipped. Meanwhile, the politicians are living large. Billions are being stolen. Economy destroyed. Human rights abuses spread by the same people who promised to do well when the people rose against the old government in 2012. Think about that. So because of that, in Nigeria right now, any small protest, are you with me? Any small protest, the Bukwari's government, the lifeless breeding mannequin in Aso Rock, and his hirelings and his anger on, the military protecting him, and the rest of them, they are going paranoid. So you should continue going. I'm talking to those of you who are tired. I'm not talking to those of these ones who are regular social media rantants and all that. You are living in Nigeria. You are asking Maiyegun to come and help you join the fight to free you. And you are living in Nigeria. Meanwhile, in that same Nigeria, there are thousands and thousands of Nigerians who disagree with the system, and they are showing it on the street every day. But you grab your phone until you see a Maiyegun, or until you see someone you know, never really share in your frustration and the destruction of your country. You are there right now. So I'm talking to those who have taken it upon themselves to continue to speak up, because you are the people really giving them the sleepless night right now. They believe that there will be a mutiny in Nigeria anytime soon. And when we say a mutiny, they don't wait. Mutiny is they don't need you to endorse them before they do it. They don't need validation from anybody. But when these guys, many of them are my regular viewers on Maiyegun's Diary. I'm talking to you, soldier. You are in Nigerian army. Yes. Now, staging a mutiny to get rid of Buratai and every other criminal, every other criminal service chiefs in Nigeria, that Boko Haram will not sack, because their job is not to protect you. Their job is not to give you good intel that will make you defeat terrorists. Their job is to mislead you, get you killed, and in the process, have you protect those of you who they are going to appoint to protect the regime. So Nigerian army, Nigerian military right now is not to protect Nigerians. It is to protect the regime. The regime of Boko Haram that is releasing terrorists, that is rehabilitating terrorists, the one that is paying terrorists in Nigeria, and is also jailing activists. As a soldier, if you get rid of them, you will be a hero. Think about that. Rather than being killed by some paid thugs, terrorists, which they gave your intel to kill your... How many of your brothers have they killed? I'm talking to you, soldier. How many of your own brothers? How many of your good friends have they killed now? Be honest to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Those who are changing and signing the check in the office, those who stayed in Abuja, deciding who goes to war, who doesn't go to war, they have no idea. You do. It will not stop until they kill you too. So staging a mutiny against them will go so well with majority of Nigerians right now. I am saying that to you because I don't know how much or how advanced the plan is right now. But take this as the code that says, if you do it, people will support you. I am for anything that will save lives, anything that will stop the hemorrhage and the killings of the people. It's so much. It is too much. And every day they tell you they have given you their best. Yet every day we get to see the horrible, horrific pictures, photos, videos of mutilated bodies of harmless, vulnerable people in that country. But if you dare talk about it, you are considered as an enemy, as a threat, because you are trying to tell the people to think. You are trying to make the people to react. And when the people think, when the people react, that will be the end of whatever business they are doing with Boko Haram in Nigeria. They know. So then I become a threat for telling people to rise and ask them to do the right thing and stop the killing. Meanwhile, right before our eyes, they are releasing terrorists. Right before our eyes, they rigged the election openly, like openly. They did it again and again and again and again and dare you to do your worst. What can you do? Absolutely nothing. That was what the government of Mali thought. Government of Keita also thought. But now they've lost the power. That gives the people the opportunity again to say, well, at least you will not be our tyrant again. We will not dethrone a tyrant and then install another dictator. You will not be a tyrant in our country. That alone, you have to give it to them in Mali. That is what Nigerians don't have. They pray to God. They will say, well, maybe it's God's will. Maybe not God say go be like that. They shift their problem to God. Then they put on the gloves to fight and defend God. People will rise. Things will change. What many of you don't know or possibly realize is that the spread, the coverage that social media gives now, my brothers and sisters, their conventional media cannot match it. That's the problem. Before now, it was easier to manipulate the people, millions of people, easily, unchallenged. But with social media, right? Their conventional media, their lying, shameless media cannot match it. And that is the threat. And that is where, some of you are getting it also sort of wrong. Social media will do the mobilization. Social media will do the awareness repeatedly again and again and again and again and again. And the psychologist told us that human mind is like a amoeba. You can shape it into anything by constantly, repeatedly, right, indoctrinating it with the right information or the wrong information. Either way, you can shape the mind of man with time. And you can shape the mind of man with what he can see, what he can feel, and what he can hear. So social media will give you the seeing, social media will give you the hearing, and social media as well will make you feel it. And this time around, you won't believe it when it will happen. With time, it will catch up. And that is the fear. Nigerians know they protest. Nigerians are cowards. No, come on. We shouldn't just call every Nigerian coward, because we have a very brave, Nigerians themselves who have stood up over time, even though they have become your own side enemies, simply because they are speaking up. You don't like Showore because he's this. I don't like Nnamdi Kanu because he's this. I don't like that person. It's because it's this. So you make them your side enemies so that it make you feel better. While you dip your fucking head in the ass of the criminals you call your leaders again and again. So we shouldn't just say everyone is a coward. We have those who have stood up. We have those who continue to speak up. We have those that have never bowed. We have those that have never compromised. No matter how much you don't like them, they have never compromised. So these are the people, are you with me, that we should always acknowledge whenever we are addressing them in Nigeria. Because there are those who are not comfortable with this madness. So within 24 hours, after they arrested all the security surrounding the president, arrested the Minister of Defense, arrested and put everybody in jail, including the president. They put a camera before him. They say, "Hey, guy, say it loud and clear. Tell it to your slave. To your colonial masters. It's over from here. Listen."
I would like, at this precise moment, while thanking the Malian people for their accompaniment throughout these long years, for the warmth of their affection, to tell you my decision to resign from my functions, all my functions from this moment on, and with all the legal consequences, the dissolution of the National Assembly and that of the government. May Allah help and bless Mali.
That's it. Simple and short. Just tell the people you are no longer the president. The National Assembly is dissolved. It is no longer a mutiny. It is now a coup. Say it from your mouth. That is what you will force that mask-wearing Bokwari, the breeding mannequin. You will force him to say it soon. Except there is no social media. It will destroy them. It will enter them. All the exposition we have done on Nigeria, many of you know about Nigeria today. You got to know about them because of social media. 10 years ago, you never had that opportunity, did you? You didn't have that opportunity. 5 years ago, you didn't have similar opportunity. But today, you know what it is. In the next 2-3 years, the 2023 election they are bragging about, we will see how they will do it. Maybe you will do election when the country is in turmoil. Abi? We'll see. We know they can do anything just to get what they want, get the validation they need that gives them access to continue to steal your money the same way they are doing in Edo. They say coronavirus stay, school no open, this no open, but the campaign is going on. They are gathering people, lying to them, telling them, that we'll do this that we haven't done before. We will still do it. Don't worry, we'll do it. Economic shutdown, but political campaign is going on. We will see how the 2023 will go, except if there is no social media. You see this social media too, It is the liberation tool. It is the mobilization tool. This is what we mobilize, what we end up destroying. That's a contraption, because that's the deal. The contraption is put together to destroy you. And if you don't wake up to destroy you will be further destroyed than what you are saying right now. Economically, you see what's going on? The people of Southern Kaduna are being killed. The people of Katsina, Daura, they are being killed. The other day, I saw the picture and the burial of a beautiful lady from Anambra or so. She was raped by those ravaging lunatic terrorists, Fulani herdsmen. She was raped, violently raped. Then they killed her and left her body, naked body, on the path of the farm. I saw that. I couldn't watch it again. I couldn't. That is far away from their Futajalon, Sahel, wherever they come from, down to Anambra, down to, Enugu. Maiming, raping, killing, destroying livelihoods. So if you don't stop them, they will kill you. They will kill you. Give me a moment. I'm going to go for a drink. I'll be back in a minute.
It's okay. Off your mind, it's okay. Off your mind,
Chai! Now, wow. People were supposed to talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh.
Come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Yes, we have Biafrans. We have the IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. IPOB. We have the Oduduwa Republic agitators. We have the revolution now asking for the good governance or end to this tyrannical system of government. We have opposition parties. So PDP is the leader of opposition party in Nigeria, but they are waiting for the next election so that they can come back to lie to you and tell you how they can save you, how they can, fix your economy, how they can stop corruption again and all those lies. But they will watch you die or get slaughtered for the 4 years. And if it's going to be more than that, 8 years, you can get slaughtered, get killed. Then when it is a year to election, they will begin to tell you. In fact, the most thing is that they will indirectly be blaming you. They will say, oh, you are the one who voted for them. Now you need to vote for us, or they will continue to do this to you, and we will not be part of it. Oh, we will not dance you. We have the Biafrans on the streets every day, everywhere, saying we are tired, we want to leave, we want to go, give us our own country, leave here, keep your Nigeria. They are protesting every day, everywhere. We have the revolution now, who are also saying, you know what, this system must end, or else it will end Nigeria. And here you are there judging them. Biafrans are not doing it right. Oduduwa republics don't know what to do. Showore is lost. Showore is confused. You will no confused. You are waiting for 2023, Abi? For PDP, Abi? Are you warming up? Oh, presidency. Okay, let's come to that. You want to be president, Abi? So that what will happen? What will happen after you become president? They will turn your country to what? To Syria. You will be lucky. Somalia will be better than you if you continue to keep this contraption together. When they say they want presidency, they don't want it for you. They want it for themselves and their cronies and their friends. This 2015 is so fresh in your mind. It should be so fresh in your mind that you should never gamble anything that has to do with election with them again in Nigeria. It is not for you. It is for them. And here we are. You've got these two options, but you choose the convenient one. The convenient one, which is God could do am, and God could settle am. Hopefully, God will settle am for you. You will not see the redness. You will not see all the bloodbath for too long, because they can use you as their, what do you call it? Their statistic too. What happened in Mali is exactly what is happening in Nigeria. Okay? You see that narrative that Nigeria cannot happen. People cannot do anything in Nigeria. It wasn't even the opposition protesting that ended the government, but the consistency, the persistence of the opposition making it known to the rest of the world that you will not govern us. You rigged us. You will not govern us. We will not go to tribunal. We will not go to court. You rigged us. You cannot have that. You rigged the election. You cannot sit there and tell us to go to court and challenge you. We will not challenge you in court. We will challenge you on the street. You will not govern us. Bring out your army. Let them kill all of us. If to say, now true, 13 million of you voted for Atiku, who should be on the street right now? If I may ask you, who do you think should be on the street right now? Showore or you? Is it Showore that should be on the street? Or you, who voted for them, campaigned for them, told many lies that people should support PDP in 2019? Abi? Who should be on the streets right now? Because they stole. And a year after, here you are. They are stealing more. They are stealing more. Then your criminal leaders, some of you are now becoming prominent because you can tell people who to vote for in 2023. You are now telling them that Buhari will soon finish. Buhari will soon finish. The total vote Showore got in the last election is less than 100,000 that voted for him. Genuine vote. Not the one that all of you they buy everywhere with your 5,000 naira, with your Ankara, with your Congo of Gari, with your sachet Milo, and then washing powder and all of that you are giving to the poor men and women in the villages. The millions you got. Now they rigged you out. Abi? They rigged you out. 13.5 million people. 13.5 million people. They rigged you out. And you went cowardly, dead silence. And you become the judge and the justices, special advisors, legal advisors on what is right or what is wrong. You dumbos. You are back. You are blaming, you are abusing the secessionists. You are abusing those who want to have their country. You are abusing Showore, Rabi, but you voted for Atiku. You voted for PDP. 5 solid years that they have been killing you. Are you saying that those they have killed, many of them didn't vote for Atiku? Those of you who are now jobless. Those of you are now jobless. Those of you whose businesses have been ruined due to the madness that you put in government. All of you who supported Atiku. Should you not be mounting pressure on those criminals to come out and speak up? At least lead you. 13.5 million. But you want Aisha Yesufu to come and campaign for you so that she can help you. She can help you bring Buhari they bring to power. Ezekwesili, she come back and they take away the Buhari they bring to power, forgetting the fact that the criminal leaders, all those bomb bastards in your PDP, were those who actually footed the election of Buhari. Now you are waiting for Aisha Yesufu to come out. You are waiting for those who stood against Jonathan to come out and help you talk to Buhari. But however, you are queuing, standing, as you love to call it yourself, standing Atiku. But where is Atiku? He's in Dubai. Where are you? You voted for him, Abi, didn't you? You are in Sabon Gari in Zaria, or Sabon Gari in Borono, or IDP camp somewhere in Jigawa. Or where are you? Abuja? Run away? Oh, I forgot about that. 13.5 million dead idiots that voted for PDP are on social media asking those who didn't vote for PDP, who didn't vote for APC, to come out and fight APC and PDP on their behalf. Meanwhile, the same 13 million are waiting for 2022 so that they can tell you why they believe that PDP is the only one that will save them. And many of them will believe them still. Where are you? 13.5 million Atikulutas. Where are you? Boko Haram is releasing and freeing terrorists. The economy is going nose down. Jobs are being lost in millions. Yeah? Lives are being lost in thousands. Okay? Money are being looted in billions of dollars. But all you do or read about is to go on Facebook. What did Atiku say about it? what did Jonathan say about it? They will not say anything about it. Are you dumb? They are in it together. They are just waiting for Buhari to finish his own shopping. Then they can come in and then do it again and put themselves in, and you morons will be expecting them to do the right thing again. Or maybe they will do the right thing now. Maybe God will touch them. So why would you want him to say anything? Say what? Ask him if you not get life, una be 13.5 million. You are more than those who voted for Shure. So easy. You have governors, you have senators, you have rep members, you have all these people. Guess what? They are part of the business. When you go to the National Assembly, what are they doing with your budget? PDP, APC, what are they doing with it? So you are so dumb enough to think they actually mean anything to you. They don't. That's why I use all those words to describe them, okay? They don't. And they shouldn't mean anything to you. The moment you begin to know that they don't mean anything to you, is that moment that you begin to free yourselves from those bastards. And you will begin to see the light that until you team up with those who are the victims, you will never, ever have it good. Ever. 13.5 million. Imagine that, 13.5 million. Imagine if Nnamdi Kanu with IPOB dedicated followers, if Nnamdi Kanu conduct a poll and 13 million Biafrans are allowed to say, yes, we support your idea. 13 million. Nnamdi Kanu will take Biafra out of Nigeria within a week. Trust me. It's a validation to say you have people who believe in you. So 13.5 million of you voted for Atiku in 2019 to stop the killings, to stop the corruption, to stop the abuse of human rights, to stop all this destruction of the judiciary, to stop, to start, rejumping your economy. Were those not the lies you were telling yourselves? Now, a jihadist, a terrorist, rigged himself again, right? And here you are, 13.5 million turned to what on social media? Chief justices. You will get there. And just as we always say, it go to hit you. It go to hit you when it's supposed to hit you. This is social media, right? It is everywhere, right? Meaning constantly when we continue and continue and continue and continue, one day the chain go break for your head. You go see light. You will stand up. You will say enough. Until then, we'll continue to put these things in your head. It is very important we do it. At least, even if we can't save you again, we should try and save the children that are likely to come out of you. They cannot live the same useless life you lived. They cannot live the same useless mentality you used to live your life, supporting and defending the criminals who don't give a damn about you. Ever. They don't. So if we can't save you, we should try and save the children that will come out of you. At least save the world. We know what they stand for. When they rigged the election in Mali, they used the military to subject everybody to their control. They used international diplomacy. They used everything to cajole the people. It didn't work. In Nigeria, they don't even want to listen to anything at all because they believe that they have conquered the people. But guess what? The social media will raise the army. It is doing the job already. It is raising the army. You may pretend to be, you may be denying it, or you may pretend that you don't know. But by one day you will wake up. One day you will wake up. And that's it. Boom. All in smoke. Boko Haram will be gone. You will not see it stay light. You see Buratai the butcher. He will be chained like a dog. As a terrorist that he is. He will be publicly displayed on TV. Buratai the butcher. You see all those other people. You see that northern governor, they said he's sponsoring Boko Haram. El Rufaya of Kaduna, the little finger of Kaduna, he will be arrested. He will be chained. One day soon, you will wake up and you will see that. Is it not social media? Wait for it. It is boiling. It is brewing. And they don't have the capacity to stop it. When it is time, and it kicks in, trust me, they will be gone before you can even reason them at all. You may call me a ranter. Ask those who know. This is what I do. I do this to always remind you that what you are seeing today, what you are seeing that is intimidating you today, you will wake up one morning. It will be gone and gone for good. No one will be able to explain how. But hi, Maiyegun, God willing, I will be able to tell you, because I'm always the one that reminds you. I always remind you. I say, didn't I tell you this before? Did I not say this before then? Did I not say this then? And you always come back to say, it's true, Maiyegun, you said it too. They say revolution not possible in Nigeria. They say Boko Haram will not go anywhere. They say they have conquered everybody and then there's nothing you can do about it. Hold your breath. You know what? It will be gone soon. As for 2023, we did the road. Let's see how that will work out at the end of the day. Thank you so much for your time. I'll leave you for now. I'll see you again today. And again, I'm using this opportunity because I'm going to be reaching out to Seun Kuti, the Afrobeat artist. I'm going to be reaching out to him. And hopefully, I can bring him on Maiyegun's Diary sometime soon. And we can have a chat with him as well on how to use influence that you have to influence others, to begin the revolutionary move that has never been seen before. Same thing that the revolution now guys are doing. Same thing that the IPOB. Some of you don't understand how protests really work or what is the meaning of protest. You see that IPOB campaign every day you see everywhere. It is a protest. And because it is consistent, it is a non-stop, and it is winning more and more people. That is why it is an issue in Nigeria and internationally. Okay? Why? The social media is doing a great job in that regard. We will continue to support them. We will continue to encourage them. We will continue for everyone who is against the rotten system in Nigeria, whatever your anger is, whatever your disagreement is, right? You will join others. By the time everyone teams up, then you will understand why revolution will work. And they will run away. You will never see them again. I'll see you again when I see you. Until then, don't stop watching Maiyegun's Diary. Like, share the video. Invite your friends to follow Maiyegun's Diary because of what we do here. Follow me on YouTube. It's so easy. Subscribe to Maiyegun's Diary Politico. Search for it. You will see it there with this picture, right? And then subscribe. At the same time, at the side of that subscription button, you will see a bell. A bell. Tap it. That is your notification whenever Maiyegun is live. Even if you miss me or you miss the live broadcast, it will be waiting for you in your inbox to watch later. Until I see you again, thank you very much for your time. My dear sister, Lizzie. Lizzie Azu. You see, this is our brother from, let me give you a mention today so that you will know that I read your comment. Yusuf on YouTube. You know, you are so lucky. You are so lucky that, YouTube will let you continue to drop those your useless comments and then vilification of my friends. You are lucky. But nevertheless, you will have your day with me someday. Thank you very much, everyone, for your time. Have a wonderful, wonderful morning.
Allow the
It's okay. Off your mind, it's okay. Off your mind, off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. My people make we shout, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Politico, Maiyegun don't come, this one not the off in mind. Maiyegun don't come, and in the touchlight every corner. Maiyegun don't come, okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. This one not day of in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he dey hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman pikin, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo.